Today we're going to do a little girl chat about people who you do not need in your life. Why you need to be careful about who you call your friends. I do have my little handy dandy notebook and I will be looking down periodically to make sure that I am not missing any key points. If you hear that loud rumbling in the background, it is currently raining. So, yeah, you're gonna hear that. All right, let's get into the video. All right, so the very first point that I'm gonna make is energy drainers. Energy drainers are one of the worst kinds of people that you can be around, especially when you have goals and you wanna get somewhere in life and you wanna do something with your life. Being around people who constantly take from you are not going to help you achieve anything. They're going to make you feel tired, they're going to make you feel sluggish, and they're going to make you feel complacent. And that is probably one of the worst things that a person could be. If you lack motivation, you will not be able to achieve anything. So it's very important to not be around people who always are more focused on what you can do for them, what you can give to them, rather than being concerned about how are you or checking in on you. This thunder is really blowing it, but we're just gonna pretend like that's not happening. So what was I saying? Oh yes, people who just constantly think that your whole world revolves around them are not the type of people who you need around you, because when you need something, they're not going to be worried about how you're doing. They're not going to be worried about picking up the phone and calling you. They're going to always have their hand out and asking what can you do for them. Even if your life might be holding on by a thread, they don't care because they need something from you. So definitely stay away from those sort of people. The next sort of person ties into the first. People who are jealous of your goals, or not people who are jealous, people who always do things to talk you out of your goals, talk you out of pursuing your goals. People who are like, well, that sounds hard, and are you sure you want to do that, and you're not good enough to do that, or you don't have this and you don't have that. Those people lack so much self-esteem. Those people lack ambition, and you have to realize that if you have things that you want to achieve, first and foremost, do not tell people about it, because they will insert their negative energy and it's going to stop you from getting what you want before you even have a chance to start. So stay away from people who always want to talk you out of pursuing your dreams, who always want to tell you that it's unrealistic. Those people are not going to achieve anything in life because they don't have confidence, and they're trying to take your confidence, and they're trying to make you feel like y'all are on the same level, when in reality you are trying to not be better than them, but you are trying to make something of yourself and try to make something of your life. And they are complacent with just working for $3 an hour at a fucking burger shack. And that's not what you were made for. You have to understand your purpose, and what you were put here to do is not always aligned with some of the people who you hang around. Next, jealousy and envy ties into that. When a person sees your potential before you see it in yourself, they will be jealous of you. And you'll be like, why? They have more than me. There's more going for them. They have all this, this and that. They have a happy family life, but that does not matter. When a person is miserable and a person is not happy in their life, they will be jealous of you because you have the potential to do something great, because you have confidence. And people who are jealous and envious of you, they, in a lot of cases, can end up causing harm to your life. I've known from personal experience, people will hang around you for years and years and years and not even like you, and not even care if something bad happens to you. They will just act like you never existed because they never liked you in the first place, and they will put you in positions to where you are in danger or to where you are hurt just because they want to be you. Always be wary of those people who they want to emulate your style. They want to emulate everything that you do because they want to be you, and they have insecurities within themselves, and they start to project that stuff onto you. It's just not a good situation for anybody to be in when you hang around people who are just completely jealous. And it's very confusing. As a person, like, I've never been jealous of anything that anybody have. The type of person that I am, if they can get it, then I can get it. And it's not a competition, but it's just about your mindset. There's no reason to be jealous of somebody. Being jealous of someone will knock whatever you were gonna get is not gonna happen, because now you're being envious of somebody else's blessing, and it's not gonna happen for you because you're like, why her, or why him, or why did they get this and I don't get this, and la da da. That's why, because you think like that. Don't be jealous of people. If you are one of those people, you need to look inside yourself and wonder, why do I think that someone having something is going to take away from me having something? It's absolutely not. You are going to achieve great things in your own right. Do not try to get something that somebody else has, because there is something else in store for you that might be even better than what they have. Do not be envious of people. Do not hang around people who are envious of you. It is it's just counterproductive for everybody involved. Next, self-esteem. Self-esteem and having confidence is one of the main things that help a person propel themselves into better situations in life. And if you are around people who have low self-esteem, that stuff is going to start to rub off on you. And excuse me. Wow. I don't know if I'm going to keep that in there. Anyway. When you are around people who have low self-esteem, it's gonna make you me burping completely made me lose my train of thought. You hanging around people who have low self-esteem is gonna make you have low self-esteem. It's gonna make you question yourself. If you're constantly around people who are just like, oh, I'm so fat, oh, I'm so ugly, my hair is not right, my clothes don't fit right, and you're just like, maybe if I'm hanging around this person, maybe my clothes don't fit right, maybe I'm fat, maybe I'm ugly, you know, like, because they say like birds of a feather flock together, and if she thinks she's ugly, then that must mean I'm ugly. But like, you know, pay attention to that. If somebody is constantly saying negative things about themselves and really trying to project that onto you, you definitely need to steer clear of those people. They are not going to bring anything positive or productive to your life. You are not going to be able to really achieve the things that you want if you are around people who lack confidence. It's going to make you lack confidence. You cannot do anything without confidence. Even if you have to pretend like you have confidence, it's going to make you feel confident. Because think about somebody performing on stage for the first time. They've never done that before. You know, they just have to come on there and command it and act like they've been doing it their whole life. And then you think, wow, they're really good at that because they have confidence. You need to be around people who have confidence. How many times did I say confidence? Who have high self-esteem and who believe in themselves. That is the only way you're going to be able to get somewhere in life. And hanging around people who just do not just have any self-esteem, they have no ambition, nothing. You are what you think what you become. And it's not productive for you to think negatively about yourself and have people who think negatively about themselves. If you hang around a circle of losers, you're going to be a loser. If you hang around a circle of winners, it's just the natural order that you become a winner, much like those people. So you don't hang around anybody who is always being self-degrading, and then they want to point the finger on you, and you no. Rebuke those demons. None of that negative energy needs to come anywhere near you. And lastly, the final type of friend who you really need to stay away from is people who are complacent, because they are so dangerous. It's kind of like the person that I talked about on the second one. People who always talk you out of pursuing your goals because they are afraid of your potential. People who are complacent with their life will never understand why you want to pursue more for yourself, why you want to go to school, or why you want to start your own business. Whatever you want to do, they're going to be like, oh, you think you're better than me, oh, this and that, because they're complacent. They're okay with doing whatever it is that they're doing, even if it's not fulfilling to them, even if it's not helping them get anywhere. They are okay with it because that's all they know. They are comfortable staying in one spot in their life. And as a person who wants to achieve more things in your life, you cannot be around people who are comfortable with being complacent, because it will make you become stagnant. And when you have a purpose and you have a gift that you need to share, being stagnant is one of the worst things that you can possibly be. Stagnance is just, it's probably one of the number one things that keep people at a lower level than what they were supposed to become. I've seen so many times where people they talk themselves out of great things and they knock their own potential because they are complacent and because they are scared to work outside of their little bubble of familiarity of what is familiar. And it stops a lot of people from doing things that they were put on this earth to do because they are too scared to step outside the box. They're too scared of people judging them. Those same people, look, let me tell you something. Those same people who are talking about you for doing what's different are going to come to you one day and ask you how you did it. Those same people who are talking crap about you right now, they're the first people watching everything that you do. Trust me. People always talk so much crap about me in school. And then if I come with a hairstyle, nobody give me a compliment. The next day, somebody got the same exact hairstyle. How'd that happen? Exactly. The first people who always have something negative to say about you, they're the main ones watching. They're the first people to comment. They're the first people to talk about you. Do not be afraid to step outside your comfort zone. Do not fall into the trap of complacency and being stagnant. Okay, so that was my very last friend that you should steer clear from. What am I supposed to say? It's the end of the video. I really don't know. But that was my very last thing. So I will check you guys in the next video. Comment some things down below if you can relate, and also give me some suggestions. What would you like to see next? You like my makeup? You like my eyes? I like them. How cute. All right, see you next time. Bye.